From Thunder Valley to the Bull Ring and the world's fastest half mile, the track with many nicknames, Bristol Motor Speedway is the site of tonight's A&B Outdoors Quicktime Late Model Series event. It's the Bristol Showdown. I'm Kelan Belsha, joined by my friend Shane DiMantova. Shane, we're back here on camera. We're excited for some racing at Bristol.
Yeah, this is one last great Coliseum. It's such a great place, and I absolutely love this place. And I know one guy who also loves this place is Aiden Kirker.
Yeah, he definitely likes it. He came out here and dominated the clay at the Coliseum event in the 410 sprint cars last season, looking to try and get something done in the late models tonight. We'll see what he can do as we inch closer to race time. I'm going to send it down to the flag stand, the USA Roller Coasters flag stand with you, Shane, for our
my favorite segment, Flagman Predicts, and here we're back. Another season. Joseph, how are you, my friend?
I am literally really sick right now.
Well,
I am sick. I feel horrible tonight. I'm tired.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. Hopefully you have enough energy to wave those flags.
I'll have enough to wave those flags. I should be good. As soon as this race is over, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. Yeah, so obviously you heard Kelan say this is Aiden Kirker's playhouse. The thing is that those are sprint cars. These are late models. One is 900 horsepower with downforce. This one is like 600 horsepower. Could be a little bit, should be I think a little bit less, with the thing sitting so low to the ground and it's heavy weighted. So it's two different types of cars, two different types of driving styles, and that doesn't keep my pick out. I feel like Aiden Kirker does have a good shot at winning this. I mean, he isn't the fastest on the speed charts, but then again, the track also really slicked off, which plays a big impact. So I do see Aiden Kirker either taking quick time and maybe the win. I do see Aiden Forrester second, Andrew May third. Hard Charger. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have to go with Connor Trafaria on this one.
All right, bold choice, Joseph. I thank you for joining us, and hopefully you feel better.
Thank you.
back down to the racetrack here at Bristol Motor Speedway. You see Joe, he's going for an all MFK 1, 2, 3. Going to be interesting to see if they can get that done. We asked you guys pre-race down there in the chat. The first two races of the season back at Volusia was Cody Meadows and Sean Leisure taking home the pole shot finish last week at Fairbury. And we asked you guys, would we see a new winner tonight? 78% of you said yes, and we'll be sure to see if that will happen tonight. Two winners. The fastest one on the speed charts right now sitting at 15th. It's going to be very interesting, Shane.
Yeah, I want to go back to Joseph's whole entire MFK top of the charts. I want to see that happen. I'm a big MFK fan. I know we got a lot of MFK fans out there, so yeah.
Yeah, the most popular team in this series is probably that for sure, and we'll see what they can get done as we're going to send it down trackside for our nation's colors. And we're back here at the racetrack at Bristol Motor Speedway getting ready for qualifying. And our qualifying getting underway first tonight with Mason Thompson. He's going to be our first qualifier as we're ready to go racing, Shane. It's Bristol, baby. One of my favorite racetracks that we will go to all season long. A wide open kind of track, left turns all the way around. You got to hold that pedal to the metal. It's nothing like a sprint car. Throttle control in a sprint car is pretty difficult, but in a late model, it should be pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I think this track is hard to begin with, and I want to see these guys absolutely tame it up on the dirt.
It'll be fun, as Mason Thompson is going to be a scratch for tonight, just fell through the session. So, first on to the Speedway from Greenfield, Indiana, driving the SSR Elite Sim Racing number 06. It's the Shooting Star, driving a School of Sim Racing Personal Evolution Company Gray Auto Elbows Up Sim Sport number 06. It's Rylan Gray. Rylan Gray in the 06. And this is one guy that a lot of guys hope did not have a good pill draw with. You see his speed almost every racetrack he goes to. Of course, Bristol, I think, is going to be the closest when it comes to qualifying speeds, but Gray, he's a force to be reckoned with at every track we go to, and this is one guy they did not want to see go out so early, as his first lap is a 15.981.
Yeah, he absolutely tore it up on the dirt on the sprint cars last season, and he looks to do it here in the late models. He finished second place, actually, in the first race of the season. He looks to continue that momentum.
Yeah, last week was supposed to make it out to Fairbury, but was a scratch. Second lap, a little bit slower at a 15.991. Next out, from Martinsville, Virginia, driving the AOD Racing, Clay and AOD, Brad Deary Motors, Mopar Performance Parts, Bartell Builders, Superior Parking Lot, Johnson Science Service, Craft Fitness, number 1. It's the Mud Digger, Big Country, Cody Meadows. Cody Meadows in the One Machine, Volusia's winner.
Going back to our poll, it's surprising that 78% of you guys said that you will see a brand new winner, and the 21% of you, could possibly be your guy right here that you said no to.
Yeah, this guy in the 1 and Sean Leeser in a 67, but Cody, he's always fast. I know Bristol, he did not have the best luck in the sprint cars, but again, this is late models. This is a whole nother animal, so we'll see what he can do. Lap number 1 is Quicktime at a 5.868. Top of the charts for Cody Meadows early in that Gravedigger machine. I just feel it's hard to turn down a Cody Meadows win, especially in a late model at a car he's so good at, but I mean, I think we just got such great competition all the way through the field. Second lap faster at a 15.824. It's going to be interesting to see what they can do. Next out, from Boston, New York, driving a K1 race gear, look at best car dirt season race power dirt track USA Mav TV Iceman's Designs number 39 for MFK Speed Lab. It's the Iceman Aiden Kirker, possibly tonight's favorite.
I think he's the one who's got a really good shot at it. So we're going to go on board with him here.
We're going to see through the eyes of a former Bristol winner. You talk about this guy. He dominated the Clay on the Coliseum event. That was sponsored by you, Shane, and had a lot of fun there in the sprint cars. Great payout for Kirker. Led 50 of the 55 laps that weekend. Lap number 1, he ripped the top. And a 16.802. Going to try to improve on it this time.
Is he trying to build up some speed here for the second lap, Kelan? Is that his strategy, you think, starting up high on that first lap?
Yeah, I think that is the strategy. I think he wants to build up speed and try to execute on the second lap. A 15.939. He'll go second on the board. Next out. From Ingleside, Illinois, driving a Shock Motorsports number 66 machine, Exo Consulting Your competitor, it's Aaron Barnacle. Barnacle in the 66.
If I'm not mistaken, this is his first start of the season.
He made it to Volusia, but he missed the feature. So
Got it.
if he were to make the feature, this would be.
All right, so he's looking to make his first feature event here, the rookie.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do. Lap number 1 is a 16.019. He'll go fourth quick. Going to try to improve on this down the backstretch. He did not elect the Kirker strategy of running the top and getting to the bottom. Gonna rip the bottom both laps, see how that fares for him, and it'll be second quick at a 15.856 for Aaron Barnacle. Next out, from hang on, whoops.
I think we might have another scratch here tonight.
No, he's here. He's here.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Five machine. I'm sorry. From Raleigh, North Carolina, driving a Storm Surge Esports 015 Exo Consulting Rookie Predator. It's Kyle Noel. Kyle Noel in the 015, listed as the 5 in there. I need to fix that. I was planning on doing that pre-race, but didn't do it. So that's all me.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
He'll be all right. Kyle Noel trying to pick up where he left off last week. Currently sits 5th in the point standings. Picked up a 6th place finish at Fairbury last week, and that was pretty impressive after going for a spin with Andrew May a little in that race. 2 top 10s to open up his season. Noel, you see him ripping the top. He's going to try to build up speed for the second lap. Lap number 1, a 16.571. Going to go 5th quick. Trying to knock off Cody Meadows' quick time right now. And Noel. Lap number 2 is faster at a 5.886. Put him 3rd quick. Next out. From Bedford, Pennsylvania, driving a liquid best car, TDB Advanced Trucking, Dirty Race Apparel, Dirt Track USA, ASU Electronic Repair, Battery Boys, number 31M for MFK Speed Lab. It's the big unit, Season 2 champion of the Sprint Car Series, Andrew May.
Big unit looks to make his laps around here. Is step inside his race car and see how the champ tries to take on the Last Great Coliseum.
He smacked the wall right there, so this lap will be invalidated as right along with him. This is a great view, though. This guy picked up 2 8th place finishes to start off the season, and he's having a nice time in the series, as that lap actually did count. A 15.995, but he's still 6th quick. He went quick time momentarily last week, and he was pretty happy about it. We'll see what he can do. Lap number 2 for Andrew May will be faster at a 59.07, 4th quick.
Nobody's
7.7. Sorry?
No, I was just gonna say nobody's touching the Cody Meadows lap so far.
Yeah, they're struggling to catch up with him as the 7.77 was a scratch. So, from Lincoln, Nebraska, driver to DeKalb Asgrow, New Holland Agriculture, Titan Machinery, number 21, Eggs Oak Holding Repeater Predator, it's Thomas Gasburn. Old Tomboy.
Yeah, nice to see Tomboy back here and is making his 3rd consecutive start in the 3rd race of the season. So he looks to hopefully pick up a win on this season. I know he said it. That's what the plan was.
Yeah, 6th and a 14th to open up the season so far. Lap number 1 for Tomboy will be a 16.082, will be 7th quick. And I know this guy, he's excited to make starts. You can see it on his Instagram page, Tomboy Racing. He's always excited to get out here and race with us. And I'm happy he is. I'm happy he's making some runs with us. Haven't really seen him much on iRacing personally, but nice to see him out here with us as he will remain 7th quick. Next out.
You already know what time it is.
It's burger time! Woo! From Washington, New Jersey, driving the Next Level Racing Chassis, Bodega Circle B Dac SBT Dubs Paints, number 44. It's burger time, Brady Weileman.
We need like a dinner bell.
That's what we keep saying. We need to get a little dinner bell every time he comes out here and qualifying. So he's taken 2 provisionals to start off the season, missed the feature at Volusia, and last week did not make it out with us, did not own the racetrack. So, you know those struggles as an iRacer, Shane, when you don't own the racetrack, you can't make the race, so it's unfortunate.
I feel his pain.
Yeah, 16.031, 8th quick for Wildman first lap. Looking to make his first feature event of the season, our old cover artist of the Quicktime Late Model Series.
Yeah, cover boy.
Yeah. Lap number 2, a 15.898, put Weileman 4th quick. And when you beat the big units lap time, you know you're doing something right. Look at that.
How about that, baby? Burger time.
Next, burger time. Next out, from Sylvania, Ohio, driver to number 17 machine, it is Tyler No. Tyler No, a seasoned veteran in this series, sitting at a 3-way tie for 10th in points right now. Makes the first 2 feature races of the season. And actually ran a pretty good race at Fairbury last week, I remember, but fell off towards the later stages of the race. He got turned on the final lap, had an incident with Mason Coffey in the 52. Was running top 3 majority of the race. He was not too pleased with that one.
I mean, I don't really blame him, though.
Yeah, I don't blame him at all. 16.333. 9th quick for No. Through 3 and 4, maneuvering around the Ohio native. Lap number 2 is faster at a 15.964, 7th quick overall for Tyler No. Next out, making his first event of the season from Burbank, New York, driver to Corbin Equipment, Corbin Farms, RGH Construction, Fisher Machine Company, number 26 from McGrath Sim Sports, Eggs Oak Consulting Repeater Predator, it's Michael Corbin. Michael Corbin in the 26. Nice to see him at the racetrack. We ran a few sprint car races with him last season. This will be his first trip out here with us in this season.
Mikey!
What? Lap number 1, a 16.166, 10th quick for Michael Corbin. You see it now through his eyes. Going to try to maneuver around this second lap. Looks like he is tracking to improve, and he will to a 15.932, 6th quick for Michael Corbin. And you can tell when that track starts to slick off, Shane, and it gets a bit more difficult to maneuver and get a fast lap time.
Yeah, and I feel like it's starting to get that way too.
Yeah, it is.
Look through his eyes, you could see the groove start to kind of narrow out.
From Mooresville, North Carolina, driving at number 33 for Hot Rod Motorsports, it is the Hot Rod, Joey Robinson. Yeah, you mentioned it, Shane. We started the qualifying on a 5% track state. It's going to carry over throughout the night. From what I've seen, that's what these guys like. These guys who come out here in sprint cars, they like the track carrying over all throughout the night, keep a constant flow. You know what I'm saying? Instead of what we used to do is we used to have a set track state for each event, and you could have a totally slick heat race and maybe start on a sort of tacky track for a feature. So it just kind of shakes it up, and I like the carrying over personally. I think it creates better racing up front.
I agree, and it's like you said, just like real life, as Robinson completes his lap here, will go 5th on the board out of 11 drivers with a 15.908. Good lap for the Hot Rod.
Yeah, good lap for him, especially out this late. I was not expecting one to really crack the top 5.
He beat Andrew May.
He did. That's an accomplishment. From Arcola, Illinois, driving the DSR setup, C46 graphics, runaway chassis, number 46 for pushing the cushion. It's Buckwheat Aaron Schroeder. Aaron Schroeder in the 46. Another guy with a nice start to his season with a top 5 finish at Volusia. Did not have the best race, finishing 16th at Fairbury last week, but will be looking to improve. Lap number 1, a 16.024, 12th quick for Buckwheat. About halfway home here in Durman Photography qualifying. Thank you guys for joining us on the Quicktime iRacing League YouTube channel. Lap number 2, a 16.175, fell off about a 10th right there. Will remain 12th quick. Next out, from Creston, Iowa, driving a CLR Esports number 00, it's exo-equivalent rookie your competitor, Jason Luther. Jason Luther in the 00.
Cha-cha, real smooth.
Cha-cha. Love that nickname. You know, he actually had to convince me today. I signed him up as Cody Luther because that's what he told me. And then he was like, hey, can you make my name Jason Luther? And I'm like, that can't be your real name. Is that your real name? Come to find out, it was his real name, Shane. That's a pretty cool name. Jason Luther.
I think he wants everybody to be chasing him.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Boom!
Boom!
That was a good one. Good job, Shane.
Oh, no, I didn't think it was, but...
Well, I laughed, so... 16.235, 13th quick for Luther. Next out, from Middleburg, Pennsylvania, driving a Miller Motorsports, number 49, exo-equivalent rookie competitor, it's Alex Miller. Alex Miller in the 49.
Love the tape numbers.
Oh, yeah, the tape numbers. Low-budget team, got to come out here and try to fund what you can. That's what Alex Miller's doing.
Kind of reminds me with the tape numbers here at Bristol, like, what was that, Dale Earnhardt Jr. back in, I think it was maybe 2014? Something like
back
that.
in the day.
Yeah, when I think Denny Hamlin, like, can open the whole left side of his car, and he came out like 100 laps later with the tape number on the side.
That old Mountain Dew car got tore up. Had to go out there and tape numbers. Such a sight. Fits Bristol so well, I feel like. Such a chaotic racetrack. As Miller gonna come complete his qualifying performance. A 16.117 will be his fastest at 13th quick. Next out.
Here's the guy Joseph was talking about.
Yeah, one of those other Aidens that he expects to finish on the podium tonight. From Cassidy, Michigan, driving to Liquid Best Car, Dirt Season Race Apparel, T46 Graphics, Dirt Track USA, K1 Race Gear, number 20 for MFK Speed Lab. It's the Iceman, Aiden Forster. Aiden Forster in that Jimmy Owens number 20 car. Honoring a guy he's been a fan of for so long. If you see his go-kart, it's actually wrapped after this Jimmy Owens paint scheme, so pretty cool, pretty cool.
From real life to the sim.
Yeah. Lap number 1 of 16.156. 14th quick, and he's pretty quick in a late model too. He can get up and go. It's just about getting there. As he's gonna try to perform to the best of his abilities tonight. Try to get that first quick time win. Lap number 2 of 15.824, and he equals the quick time lap of Cody Meadows.
Wow.
Tiebreaker gonna go to Cody, but wow, Aiden Forster gonna even it out there. Great lap time, especially this late in the outing.
Great call, Joseph.
Yeah. We might, if that stands, I think we might have to have dual QuickTime Award winners tonight, because I know there's a tiebreaker, but you know.
Yeah.
From Fair Play, Maryland, driving AC Customs Graphics, AC&T Sneaky Automobiles number 03 for AC Racing Customs Motorsports, Exo Consulting Rookie Predator, it's Brady Neff. Brady Neff in the 03. And he was one of those guys who was pretty disappointed after last week. Dominated the race, then Sean Leisure last lap comes around the outside as he goes third on the board, 15.833, third on the board. Sean Leisure passed him in a photo finish at Fairbury, got his first quick time win. Brady Neff, the rookie, left to not have one. Lap number 2, quick time, 15.817, and Brady Neff to the top of the board.
Quick time.
Quick time.
We need JJ Hill here to do it.
Yeah, I told him to show up tonight, and he didn't, so whatever. Man.
Good thing we got rid of him. Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, what? we didn't get rid of him. Come on now. Next out. From Asheville, North Carolina, driving a Liquor Best Car, TDB Advanced Trucking, Dirty North Carolina, Dirt Track USA, ASE Electronic Repair, Batter Boys, K1 Race Gear, McDonald's of Waynesville, North Carolina, number 4 for MFK Speed Lab, it's the Asheville Attitude Camera McComb. In the beautiful McDonald's of Waynesville, North Carolina paint scheme.
I love McDonald's.
I love McDonald's too, and it's awesome.
If you ever go to Waynesville, North Carolina, make sure to stop at the McDonald's. I know I will.
Yeah, lap number 1 of 16.058, 15th quick. Shane, I love McDonald's, but you want to know one McDonald's in particular, one franchise location that I love the most?
I don't know, maybe that Waynesville, North Carolina one, right?
That Waynesville, North Carolina one. It's pretty cool. As McComb will hold 15th quick.
What was that thing, made out of an old bank, I think it was? We looked at it one day.
If you look at the pictures, it's like it has like a bank-style drive-through that you go under. It's pretty cool. Next out, from Middletown, New York, driving a Rowdy Energy Dollar Ranchers Tub Quality Threads, number 22 for Slider Dice and Sports, it's Brandon Stewart. Brandon Stewart in the 22. Gonna come here start his qualifying performance. He's also in that three-way tie for 10th place with a 4th and 17th place finish to start off their season. Got a top 5 last week. Yeah, not too shabby. Gonna try to keep the momentum going. Lap number 1 of 16.119, 17th quick. Wheeling it through 3 and 4. Driving it. I think that's a pretty good looking paint scheme.
I think so too.
Nice color eye-popping machine. A little bit faster with a 16.040, put him 15th quick.
Shout out to Bo Krebs. Bo Krebs Designs for that thing.
Bo Krebs Designs. Love it.
Krebs. Bobo.
Bobo. Bobo. Okay. Next out.
Bo greater than Bo.
Missouri. Oh yeah, Bo greater than Bo. From Winfield, Missouri, driving a DSR setups, T46 Traffic runaway chassis, number 52 for pushing a cushion. It's Mason Coffee in a 52. Coffee sits 20th in points after a 9th place finish last week at Fairbury. He got in that last lap collision with Tyler No. Lap number 1 for Coffee. Invalid. Apparently got hit in the wall somewhere.
Yeah, I think he might have clipped it coming off it too. He's playing it real safe here this lap.
Yeah, I would too. Got to get something if you can't get nothing.
That is true.
Oh, and it got tight right there. A 16.163, 18th quick for Coffee.
Still got his lap in.
Yep, solid. Next out, from Winsburg, Ohio, driving to number 76, Exo Consulting Rookie Predator, it's Sam Raber.
Fire that thing up, Sammy. Maybe.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Sam.
Yeah,
No.
it is. Oh, there we go. He's rolling
Yep.
slowly.
Yeah, he accidentally called Colin Shane out instead of Sam Raber.
Whoops.
Well, I guess we're going to have dual qualifiers here. So Colin Shane running his laps, and he's towing. So, well, back to Sam Raber.
That was gonna be fun. I wanted to see that.
Yeah. That might be interesting if we ever have like a big show up, 120 cars show up, one race, $50,000 on the line. Oh, man can dream, huh? That'd be
Big
fun.
money on the line. You never know.
Maybe.
Could happen.
Check out. Yeah, 20 to win, and next week at the Dream, sponsored by Dirt Track USA. Do not want to miss that.
Right here. 9:15 on the YouTube channel.
You know where to watch.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can get the alerts when we go live.
And the bell. 13th quick for Sam Raber. Colin Shane supposed to go out next. He's only going to get one lap time in. As from Sullivan, Illinois, driving to the SR setup, C46 graphics, runaway chassis, number 87 for pushing a cushion, is C Money, eggs opening with your predator, Colin Shane.
The Shane train.
Shane Train. Hey, that rhymed.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like the Shane DiMantova, Shane Train.
Yeah, Shane.
Boom, 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 boom.
Shane calling out a Shane.
Shane moment.
It is a Shane moment.
Colin Shane with a 16.066 will go 18th quick. Next out, it'll be the 44 Shane. So from Zanesville, Illinois, driving to Grit Motorsports Marketing, Simpson Indy, Bennick Enterprises, Grover Powder Coating, Amsoil, Barker Belt, Jason, District number 44 for Boxel Merkle Racing. It's JB Jacob Boxel. Jacob Boxel in the 044. We'll see if we get any Boxel sliders tonight like we do in sprint cars. We know he's not necessarily a late model guy, but we'll see what he can do.
I mean, we saw a couple sliders last week work. Didn't Leisure go back and forth with Neff at the end there with some sliders?
Yeah, well, he drove around him on the top, which I thought was probably the most impressive part of the night. We had a Reese's sweep move of the race. That was it. Pretty cool.
Like the Arca series.
Yeah, you know how it is. We need a sweep move of the race if anybody wants to hit us up. Wink, 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 wink.
Reese's.
16-1-10, 19th quick for Jacob Boxel. Next out, it'll be the 29. So, from Kokomo, Indiana, driving to Hoosier Tire, ShopTeamez.com, Krebs Designs, number 29 for Slider Dice and Sports. It's the Kokomo Comet, Caleb Nickel.
Man,
Caleb Nickel, the 29.
Bo Krebs, you've been on it, man. Making all these paints.
I know it. And he's second in points in the late model series at the same time. He's a busy man.
You think he likes these late models?
I think he does. I think he has something for him. As he's running his laps, Nickel sitting 18th in points, tied with Joey Robinson right now. Lap number 1, a 16.393, 23rd quickest of 23 that have run a lap. Lap number 2 for Nickel. 16.336 remains 23rd quick. Next out, last week's winner trying to make it back to back, and he didn't get a very good. He forgot to draw, so he's going to have some work to do. From Mansfield, Texas, driving to TBG2, L&D Transportation, Big Rod Auto Parts, BC Parts, number 67 for Walter Esports. It's the Rocket, Sean Leisure. Sean Leisure in the 67, last week's winner. You know how fired up he was after getting that first career win. Going to try to snag 2 in a row tonight. You know, it's interesting, Shane. We've had a lot of one-time winners here, but we've only had 8 drivers in the history of this series who have won multiple races. Sean Leisure trying to add his name to that list. A 16.057, 17th quick. Trying to get the best lap he can out here in the slick.
Yeah, speaking of slick, this track is getting rougher and rougher. Tell you what.
Yeah, it's going to get slick. It's going to get slippy and slidey. Going to be fun to see how these guys maneuver. Second lap a little bit off, still remains 17th quick. Next out.
Unicorn car time.
Unicorn!
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. From Waycross, Georgia, driving to number 81 for Power Slime Motorsports, it's the Chubbzilla Mason Thompson. He did not have a good time last week, I'll tell you that much. Lap number 1, he's up and over, flipping on his lid. He didn't have a good time. That poor unicorn car.
I mean, he's got the unicorn car here in the late models and the Minecraft sprint car.
Yeah, he loves design, as you can tell. So, what sucks for Mason, he was supposed to go out first tonight in qualifying, and he fell through the session, so had to go out pretty much tail end now.
Had to run to the other side of the rainbow.
Yeah. He's like a leprechaun. He's a leprechaun with got a pot of gold. Oh.
Maybe it was raining where he was. That's why his internet went out.
Oh, something like that. 16:075 for Mason Thompson, 20th quick. Next out, big bad bow time from Wairika, California, driving a Krebs Family Racing, number 168. Sponsored by Leap Performance Industries, Krebs Designs, Advanced Roofing Techniques, Krebs Photos, Tub Quality Threads. It's Big Bad Bo Krebs in the 168. He's having himself a solid season to start off with a top 5 and an 11th place finish at Volusia. And consistency has been key for him. Also got a bonus point last week for the hard charger, so sits second in points right now. A modest but strong start to the season. We haven't seen anybody just blow anybody out of the water yet as a 16.165. We've seen guys having consistent runs early, and that's just been what's keeping them in the points battle right now. Pretty straightforward start. Lap number 2 for Krebs, a 16.160, 22nd quickest on the board. Next out. From Richmond, Virginia, driving Elite Performance Industries, number 811, executive competitor, Kyle Tursak. Tursak in the 811. Gonna roll off onto the board.
There he is. Oh.
Go. Ooh, yeah. Going to see what the 811 can do.
Got my breath taken away. There's so many cars in here.
I know it. This is going to go down as the second biggest field in Quicktime history at 27. 16.217, 25th quickest. Gonna try to come and compete with that. Might actually have 28. Somebody just messaged me, asked me if it was too late to race. It ain't too late. We're still qualifying. 16.335, first lap quicker at a 16.217, 25th quick. Next out, from Bluffton, South Carolina, driving a Lot 9 Brewing Company, number 9 is the Ferrari Exo Consulting competitor, Connor Trafari.
Hey, Kelan, remember that one day we were playing Fortnite and we were in the Ferrari? I was like, hey, it's the Ferrari, Connor Trafari. I don't know.
Yeah,
it just made me think of that. I don't know.
Yeah. No. I've never been that good at Fortnite, so I try not to remember Fortnite.
What
you
game?
Know what I'm saying.
What game?
What game?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Huh? What? Lap number 1, a 16.161, 24th quick for Trafari. Now Anthony Woodhull going to be the last guy out, but Connor Trafari trying to improve on his lap time, and he will, a 16.082, 21st quick. Last qualifier tonight. What amazed me is that he bought this track right before the race. He didn't own this, which is surprising me because everybody has Bristol, it seems like. From Superior, Wisconsin, driving the Ryan Billy Racing number 09 for RKM Setup Shop, Raise Energy, K1 Race Gear, Kevtron Media, Costa's Euros, Micro Logging, it's the high flyer Anthony Woodhull. Took home the heat win last week in the Fast Pass Dash victory. See what he can do. Lap number 1 is a 16.131, 24th quick. And our last qualifying lap of the evening will be a 16.193, and that's how qualifying will commence.
That's it. Pack it up.
Yep.
That will hand. What is it? Oh, we didn't have dual winners. That's right. Brady Neff.
Brady Neff.
Yeah. Your pole sitter here, or at least for the heats. He grabbed the Dirtman Photography Quicktime Award here, and right behind him with dual lap times in second place, Cody Meadows and Aiden Forrester, but Meadows is scored in the second position. So we'll get ready for heat number 1.
Yeah, heat number 1 sponsored by USA Roller Coasters. So for some of the best roller coaster shots in the nation, check out at USA Roller Coasters on Instagram. That's at USA.rollercoasters on Instagram. I love roller coasters, Shane. Probably the one of the roller coasters. And on pole, from Fairplay, Maryland, driving AC Racing Customs Motorsports, number 03, Exo Consulting with Gear Predator, it's Brady Neff. And to his outside, driving to Raleigh, North Carolina, Storm Surge Esports, number 015, Exo Consulting with Gear Predator, it's Kyle Noel.
Rolling off there in the third position from McGrath Sim Sports in Burbank, New York. That's number 26 of Michael Corbin. Into his outside there from Winesburg, Ohio. That's the Exo Consulting Rookie Year competitor of Samuel Raber.
Rolling off in the 5th spot from Mansfield, Texas, driving to Wall Street Sports, number 67. It's the Rocket Sean Leisure. And to his outside from Bluffton, South Carolina, driving to number 9, it's Connor Trafari.
Rolling off in the last row here on the inside. That's the number 168 from Krebs Family Racing in Eureka, California. Big Bad Bo Krebs. And to his outside there, starting shotgun here. And the number 29 from Slider Dyson Sports in Kokomo, India. That's the Kokomo Comet, Caleb Nickel, one of our returners from the first season.
Yeah, one of the OGs, I guess you could say. Welcome back. A couple rookies making up the front row. Brady Neff in the 03, going to see what he can do. As we got Joseph Costello up in the USA Roller Coasters flag stand. Welcome back, Joe. He tried to do it some last week, but I had to retire from that because of the feature action he had to help produce.
That's okay.
That's okay. Hopefully he can do it tonight.
Yeah, we do love him, Al.
Yeah, great guy. We'll see what Brady Neff can do, as he, in the 03, dominated last week, but lost in the closing laps. Going to try to make up for that tonight. Neff Noel going to lead us to the green. Heat number 1 is underway. As Neff gets the whole shot down into turn 1, going to take the lead away from Noel. Michael Corbin rounding the bottom for that McGrath Sim Sport team. He gets up there and puts Raber in the fence. Noel goes up there with him. They stack up behind him. The battle for second heating up with Michael Corbin making contact with Noel. Corbin goes up to second. That's Sean Leisure following him in the 3rd position.
Neff stepping out to a strong lead here as Corbin slid into the 2nd position. And speaking of sliding, Bo Krebs threw it in there right behind Leisure in front of Noel, making his car fit in that little space.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they can do. This is going to be such a hard track to pass at this early as Neff pulls away, but this battle is on for second, and you see a battle back there between Caleb Nickel and Connor Trafari for the last spot on the track. Michael Corbin, Sean Leisure, Bo Krebs battling it out right here for 2nd, 3rd, or 4th. This makes a fast position and a feature advance right here. You see this 3rd and 4th position. That separates a feature from starting first in the consolation. So I guess you'd rather be in a feature. You start up higher. That's going to be the goal. Finish in the top 3. Top 2 is even better. You make your way into the dash.
On board with Bo Krebs, who currently holds on to the 4th spot. He's looking to beat out Sean Leisure right ahead of him to transfer into the main event.
And that's going to be his goal. As you see, the sun starts to find its home out here in the western sky as Bo Krebs continues to make a charge at Sean Leisure. As Sean Leisure, oh, don't do that, Sean. To the inside of Michael Corbin, he goes for 2nd. But it's going to be so hard to make a pass as this track stays tacky, because it's just a big 1-lane track, full throttle all the way around. It makes it so hard to pass here, and it's like driving a 305 sprint around one of these full throttle racetracks as Bo Krebs dives it in there under Sean Leisure.
Yeah, he's got to send it. He's really got no time left. As you see the white flag in the hand of Joseph Costello, and this is his last shot coming in turn number 3 here.
Yeah, this to make it into the feature as Brady Neff gone by a mile. He's going to win the first heat of the evening. Start on pole in the dash. Michael Corbin transfers to the dash. Sean Leisure makes it into the feature.
Clean heat number 1 here is Neff, Corbin, and Leisure. Like Kelan said, transfer in. Krebs comes up short.
Krebs will start on pole for the Constellation, so all hope's not lost yet. On pole for heat number 2 from Martinsville Jr., driving AOD Racing number 1, it's Mud Digger Cody Meadows. And to his outside, driving a number 44 machine, it's Burger Time from Washington, New Jersey. It's Brady Wildman.
The Iceman from MFK Speed Labs in Boston, New York, Aiden Kirker rolls off in 3rd position and to his outside. An Exo Consulting rookie or competitor from Lincoln, Nebraska, Thomas Casburn.
Rolling off in the 5th position from Asheville, North Carolina, driving the MFK Speed Lab number 4, it's the Asheville Attitude Cameron McCone. And to his outside, from Zanesville, Indiana, driving a Boxel Merkler Racing number 44, it's JB Jacob Boxel.
And rounding out your field here in heat number 2 from Pushing the Cushion in Winfield, Missouri, that's Mason Coffey.
And we're ready to get rolling here in the 2nd heat of the evening. Top 3 make it to the feature, top 2 go to the dash. Whew, that's 3 threats to face up there in the front. Aiden Kirker, we talk about how he's got to be the favorite today at Bristol. Cody Meadows, of course, always a favorite when he straps into the late model. Brady Wildman, I think he's always a dark horse when we come out here onto the track. He's so good when the track's tacky. It's just when that track starts to slick up, Wildman needs to find pace to hang out with these guys.
Are you calling him a tracky tack warrior?
I'm not calling him nothing. I was just saying that.
I know, I'm just messing with you, Kelan.
Come on, man.
I'm digging this Gravedigger paint, though. I know Cody runs this every week, but I just can't get over it.
It's really nice. I really like Kirker's, too. This is a great paint scheme field. That top 3 is beautiful.
And
Cam,
yeah.
and Tom. Everybody out here having some nice-looking paint schemes as we're underway in the 2nd heat of the evening. Cody Meadows going to make a charge into turn number 1, try to pull away from Brady Wildman. Wildman trying to stick it to the top. Meadows slides up in front of him, and now Aiden Kirker to the inside of Cody Meadows for the race lead. They're going to battle for the lead here in heat number 2. Meadows to the top, Kirker to the bottom. Kirker gets in the slick, gets sideways, going to hang with him on his corner, but he's going to have to concede the spot to Cody Meadows. It was close right there, but that slick just got the best of Kirker. As now Wildman's all over Kirker. Kirker trying to hang on to that 2nd spot, trying to get in there right on the corner of Meadows. Casburn and Wildman battling for 3rd. Action all over the top 4. Kirker trying to peek to the inside of Meadows. Going to get there maybe with a bit of contact. Meadows slides up. Kirker to the bottom. Kirker going to slide it down into turn number 3, try to take the spot away. Meadows going to come down on him, pinch him down. This is action-packed racing up front.
Side by side for the lead here in heat number 2 is now you got Brady Wildman in there, looking to take the spot away, and contact there with Kirker. Those two go around.
Kirker slid up right in front of Wildman. They both spin around, and they're both in trouble. One man who's not in trouble, though, is Cody Meadows in control of this heat. Thomas Casburn inserts himself into 2nd, and Cameron McCone sits in 3rd. Cody Meadows pulls away by a mile as Kirker and Wildman got together right there, and that's going to take both of them out of contention for this heat.
Yeah, and Aiden Kirker currently last. It's going to put him deeper in the LCQ field, and I know that's not what the King of Bristol wanted.
Yeah, and when you talk about a favorite, that's definitely not what he wanted. He was a guy who came in here looking for success, and he almost got up there to the lead, but just slid up in front of Wildman. Looks like they got together and kind of took each other out. I don't know if they met in the middle there. Not really going to get another look at it, but it was tight right there. There's 1 lap to go here in this heat. Cody Meadows starting to lose some ground at Thomas Casburn. Casburn might make a move to win this heat if he has a shot.
Casburn is going to try to go to the high side. I don't think it'll be enough here. Coming out of turn number 4, Cody Meadows will win heat number 2.
He wins the heat. Thomas Casburn advances to the dash in 2nd, and Cameron McCone an auto bid to the future. That's something he's wanted. He's wanted some stress taken off his back in these races, and he just got it right there.
Attaboy, Cam.
Good job, Cam. So we get ready for our 3rd heat of the evening on pole from Cass City, Michigan, driving the MFK Speed Lab number 20. It's the Iceman Aiden Forster. And from Mooresville, North Carolina, driving the Hot Rod Motorsports number 33, it's the Hot Rod Joey Robinson.
From Sylvania, Ohio, the driver there in the number 17, Tyler Noble, roll off in 3rd, and to his outside there. From Pushing the Cushion and Arcola, Illinois, Buckwheat Aaron Trotter starts in the 4th spot.
Rolling off in the 5th position from Sullivan, Illinois, driving a Pushing the Cushion number 87, executively competitor. It's Colin Shane. And to his outside from Middleburg, Pennsylvania, driving the Miller Motorsports number 49, it's Alex Miller.
And rounding out your field here, an EXO Consulting Rookie of the Competitor. That's the number 811, scored as number 8 there on the track, of Kyle Turzak.
We'll see what these guys can do for our third USA Roller Coasters heat of the evening. Aiden Forster going to lead them to the greens. Tyler No, you see back there, he had some great success last week before the last lap, and he's going to try to make a case for his first win. Nobody in this heat has won a Quicktime race, so a lot of guys trying to get it done for the first time here.
I'm gonna
feature race, that is.
Yeah. I'm going to keep my eyes on Forrester. I think he's going to step out to a strong lead here. He doesn't have anybody side by side with him. I think it's going to be smooth sailing for the number 20 car there from MFK Speed Labs.
And in these heats, it's so important to get a good jump, because if you can get the jump and you can pace yourself going into one and you can pace the field, then it's just such an advantage because it's such a hard track to pass at. But you can see it's starting to get a little gray there, Shane. It's starting to slick up, and it'll be more progressive as the race goes on. We'll have a top and a bottom start to originate. Green flag in the air for our third of 4 heats of the evening. Joey Robinson got a nice jump up top, but Forster cuts it to the bottom and gaps himself from Robinson. Takes the lead away. Buckwheat, Aaron Trotter, and Tyler No battle it out for third. Trotter in the fence. As you see that top start to come in a little bit, Tyler No slid up into him. Going to rough him up a little bit as they battle out for this transfer spot. Top 2 stay on each other.
Oh.
Tyler No slides up in front of him. I don't think he's anticipating this slick track as Trotter is wrecking on the backstretch. He's in trouble. Tyler No slides into the third spot. Sorry, that's Colin Shane in the third spot as Forster and Robinson hold down 1-2.
That's Turzak all over. No, I think these guys really understood the importance of getting clear of the guy ahead of you and keeping your position is, like we mentioned several times already, a one-group racetrack, and I think that's what No and Trotter were going at there, and they both just kind of got the bad end of it, and Colin Shane took advantage.
Yeah, I don't think No was anticipating such a slick racetrack on the bottom because of the heats he's seen today. It's been all about the bottom. These things don't have as much power, and they can rip the bottom, make some success, but Tyler No unfortunately couldn't do it right there as Joey Robinson all over Aiden Forster. Your prediction was Forster was going to pull away, was it, or was he just going to hang on?
I said pull away, but he's hanging on right now, and we're just a little bit past halfway, so you never know what could happen.
Yeah, he's definitely not out of the picture yet. It only takes one little slip-up for Joey Robinson to be in the position to try and win this thing. He's going for his first win, so is Forster. These are 2 hungry guys trying to get that first career win. See what they can do as Forster continuing to pace him right now. I think Robinson may have the faster car, but it's all about passing him. It's going to be interesting.
I think he might have clipped the wall coming out of it too there, but like you mentioned from Forster as he collects the white flag here, had a great Knoxville Nationals in the Sprint Car Series last season. Just came up short of winning one of the races, but he's looking for his first win in the series overall here.
He's going to get a heat win. Aiden Forster going to take home heat number 3, and Joey Robinson advancing to the the Fast Pass Dash. Colin Shane to the feature as we get ready for our 4th and final heat.
Big heat here.
Yeah, real stacked. On pole, the rookie trying to shock these guys out here from Ingleside, Illinois, driving to number 66 for Shock Motorsports Exo competitor. It's Aaron Barnacle. And to his outside from Bedford, Pennsylvania, driving the MFK Speed Lab number 31. It's the big unit, Andrew May.
Rolling off here in the third spot was supposed to be Rylan Gray. I don't have him currently scored. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
Kelan.
He's not out there.
So he
That's big.
must have left the session or throughput, as Brandon Sort will still line up in the 4th spot in the number 22 there from Slider Die Sim Sports. And Mason Thompson there in the number 81 will move up a spot.
So that's big for Thompson. He's now right in position to transfer into this thing. As Brandon Stewart rolls off in a 4th position, like you said. Anthony Woodhull and Chasen Luther round out this heat. And that's how the 4th and final heat will line up.
Is Andrew May the guy you're keeping your eye on, Kelan, in this heat?
I don't know. I think Aaron Barnacle, he's pretty quick. We underestimate these rookies, and that's exactly what we did last year at the Gator Nationals, Shane. We underestimated the rookies, and then one of them went out there and smoked the field all season. So
I wonder who that guy was.
Yeah, well, just because he's there. They're bumping and banging. Oh. Well, yeah. Anyways.
Back
Yeah,
to what we were saying. Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
some
I
guy
haven't
came
seen.
out and shocked the world. Yeah. Sorry.
I haven't seen a lot out of Aaron Barnacle, but I did see he had a nice top 5 run brewing at Volusia, and I think he's quick. It's going to be interesting. Get to know him a little bit, see his characteristics out on the racetrack. We'll see what he can do. As Barnacle gets on the gas, as Brandon Stewart gets a jump to the outside. I don't know how Joseph Costello, admin's going to rule that, but he slid up to the outside. He didn't gain anything from it, so if it were up to me, he wouldn't get nothing from that. And checks up in front of Stewart. Got a bump from it, and they're all over the racetrack now.
3 wide.
Wow. And it's Bristol, baby. You can go all over the racetrack and do that, as now it'll be Brandon Stewart into the transfer spot, as Anthony Woodhull, Mason Thompson hold 4th and 5th.
I'm amazed that Andrew May saved his race car. He absolutely got the bumper going to turn 3 and went almost to the inside wall and slid up and still kept his position. So props to the big unit there, doing what he does best.
Yeah,
now he's going for the lead.
Yeah, he shows why he's one of the best to ever drive a race car in this series, and he's going for the lead here in the heat number 4. Well, how big this would be to start 4th instead of 8th in the Fast Pass Dash. It'd be incredible. As May's trying to get it rolling down in 2nd. He tried to get to the inside of Barnacle, and he just said over the radio, I don't know how to drive these things. And he's a sprint car guy, so it's hard to throw a slider in these late models.
Yeah,
compared to a sprint car.
Yeah, I have no clue what these late models are like, and I don't know too much about the sprint cars themselves, so that's why I'm up here in the booth with you, Kelan.
Yeah, that's why we're up here. We can't drive them, so we're here. As May takes another peek to the bottom, gonna try to get up there even with him. He's gonna get there. Barnacle drives it off the corner. May feels like he's doing everything right, doing exactly what he do in a sprint car. Get down there to the bottom. But it's just like a sprint car sometimes. That top just too quick with 2 laps to go.
He needs a tear off.
Oh yeah, he does. I don't know. I don't think that's accurate because he takes a tear off every straightaway. If you've seen him race, he takes a tear off every straightaway. It's like a habit. He probably gets in there in real life and hits his cruise control trying to get a tear off. As May's trying to reel in Barnacle. Can't really make a move on him. Aaron Barnacle holding on so far. Brandon Stewart going to try to peek to the inside. May going to the inside of Barnacle. And Barnacle sideways!
May got him!
Andrew May got him as Aaron Barnacle slides off the last corner. And wow! How about that for Andrew? Last corner, Aaron Barnacle gets sideways, and Andrew May takes home a heat win. He's as hyped as he would be for a feature.
He's probably freaking out right now.
I know, you could hear him over the radio. He was excited.
I think everybody's jaws are dropped. I didn't see that one coming.
Mine is. Holy moly, wow. As we get ready for our consolation event, on pole is the 168, a big bad Bro Krebs, and to his outside, JB, Jacob Axel.
Kyle Turzak will start 3rd on the inside 2nd row, and to his outside in the unicorn car, Mason Thompson.
Rolling off in the 5th spots, Kyle Noel, and to his outside, the 52 of Mason Coffey.
We'll go through the rest of your field here. Tyler Noe 7th, Anthony Woodhull 8th, Connor Trafari in the number 9 there in the 9th spot. Brady Wheelman was supposed to start 10th, but will scratch here in the LCQ. Alex Miller 11th. Chasen Luther will now move up to the 10th spot. Samuel Raber in the 13th spot. Aiden Kirker 14th, who's got some work to do. Aaron Schroeder and Caleb Nickel rounding out your field.
Top 8 make it in. When you think of one of the favorites in Aiden Kirker having some work to do, he needs to make top 8. You know what I think it is? I think it's because he didn't put the teeth on it.
I don't know. Maybe.
He has to have the teeth. Man. It's okay. If you saw on his Instagram today, he had teeth, and he forgot to put it on this car. So it was an old picture, apparently. But that's okay. Still a mean-looking race car. I love that purple.
Yeah, I was giving Joseph some airtime. Sorry about that, Joseph. I just got too excited over that Andrew May win, so.
Yeah, we were hyped. That was Andrew's first real shot to get something in a late model. So good job, Andrew. Bo Krebs gonna lead him to the green top 8, make it to the feature. The rest will head home. 11 head home. Sorry, 9 go home. 8 make it in. Underway here in the consolation race. Bo Krebs gets on the gas. Jacob Boxell gets a nice jump on the outside. Mason Thompson there with him as well. Boxell stays up top. He's going to get the run off of 2 more than likely and hold that spot. Mason Thompson slides up to the inside, goes Mason Coffey. Jacob Boxell holds down the lead. Coffey to the inside of Thompson. Thompson to the outside of Krebs, battling for second.
I shouldn't be saying this, but my inner demon's thinking, what if something happened up front here? And it's just, I feel like it's going to stack up. All those guys behind him as we got 2 cars sideways. Oh, no.
They're crashing.
That's Jacob Boxell and Kyle Terzak, the 2 guys that I think were in 2nd and 4th. Crash as Mason Thompson takes over the lead.
Big time crash there. Mason Thompson now holding the lead here at Bristol. As they're all battling it out here. These guys fighting hard. As you saw, a big stack up there with Jacob Boxell. They all stack up.
And guess who's in that transfer spot?
In that transfer spot right now, Aiden Kirker. And he's got to hang on to it. He's in the final spot right now. Going to try to hang on to it. He's got Aaron Trotter behind him, 5.5 seconds back. As Aiden Kirker in control, trying to make it into the feature. He'd be starting last where he is right now as Mason Thompson leads the consi.
Trotter just went around. He got contact from No there as he stopped on the high line and he will toast. So No is now trying to hunt down Kirker for that transfer spot.
Yeah, No going to try to hunt him down, trying to make his way into the feature, but I don't think he'll race him aggressively if he has to. As Mason Thompson just fell through the session from the lead, and that will advance Tyler No up into it now. Unfortunate for Thompson. He was up there dominating this consi and had something go wrong right there.
Now we got a 3-way battle for the lead.
We do. It's going to be all about Anthony Woodhull, Kyle Noel, Mason Coffey. A couple blue cars, some white all sparsed out through here. These guys having some fun battling for the lead. Kyle Noel and Anthony Woodhull. I'm pretty sure those were the 2 battling for the win in the consi last week. And had a great race with them, and they're doing it again tonight. Putting the show on here. Going to come to 4 laps to go.
4 laps to go here in the consolation event. Your top 8 right now: Kyle Noel, Anthony Woodhull, Mason Coffey, Connor Trafari, Caleb Nickel, Aiden Kirker, Alex Miller, and Tyler No. As Samuel Raber, Chasen Luther, and Kyle Terzak are the only 3 current drivers still left on the racetrack that are going home.
And they want to make their way in if they can. As Alex Miller, Tyler No, they sit in. Aiden Kirker up to 5th, gets around Caleb Nickel. He's holding down that spot right now, safely in at the moment. Anthony Woodhull, Kyle Noel continue to battle out in those top 2 spots. 2 laps to go here from Bristol.
Noel stepping out with the lead as Woodhull and Coffey's still going. Coffey's been working that inside, I feel like the whole entire LCQ here.
Yeah, he's getting down there. He's ripping it, trying to get some speed out of it. Kyle Noel leading. And as it stands right now, he'll make his way into the feature along with Mason Coffey, Anthony Woodhull, Connor Trafari, Aiden Kirker, Caleb Nickel, Alex Miller, and Tyler No. Got to make it one more circuit. Kyle Noel going to win the consolation race, and those 8 as they stand. Tyler No, the last guy in. 7 safe. Tyler No back there. He gets it. And that'll be the 8 that make it in. Sam Raber, Jason Luther, Kyle Terzak, Mason Thompson, Aaron Trotter, Bo Krebs, Jacob Boxell going home.
Unfortunate for those guys. And for Mason Thompson, especially falling through.
Right. But something that's not upsetting for them is tonight's Fast Pass Dash. Brady Neff, who dominated qualifying and the heat, he's going to get up there, and he's going to lead them to the green. Cody Meadows in 2nd, Aiden Forster 3rd, Andrew May 4th, Michael Corbin, Thomas Casburn, Joy Robinson, and Aaron Barnacle is how it rounds out. As you see right here, this is how they're going to line up. And Fast Pass Dash here.
One more time around. Should be, at least.
Yeah.
Alright, we can kind of eyeball your starting lineup here. Brady Neff 1st, Cody Meadows 2nd, Aiden Forster 3rd. You got Andrew May there in 4th. Michael Corbin there in 5th. So he's outside Thomas Casburn. Behind him, it's number 33 of Joey Robinson. And rounding out the field there, and the number 66 is Aaron Barnacle.
We'll see what these guys can do, trying to solidify their starting positions in tonight's feature event. Brady Neff going to lead them to the green. And we're dash racing here. Joe Costello counts them down. We're underway in this fast pass dash. Cody Meadows gets a nice jump around the outside of Brady Neff. He's going to take that spot away. Andrew May going to try to follow him. Neff trying to work the bottom. He's going to get even with Meadows. Meadows drags him around the top. He takes the lead away. Aiden Forster peeking to the outside of Andrew May, battling all over the racetrack. Cody Meadows takes it away. He leads. Brady Neff, Forster, May. They all battle it out here, battling for spots here in the dash. It's all Cody Meadows out front.
Cody Meadows so far leading here as see the big unit trying to make something work on the bottom there as Neff closed the door at the last minute there, and big unit cannot make a move as he slammed the wall like a pancake there.
Yeah, he smacks it, came down on his teammate Aiden Forster, opening the door for Tom Casburn. Casburn round the top, battling for third. Would be a great starting position for him if he can get it done, as May holds third.
What's the count? How many laps to go? Do we know?
This is 2 to go.
All right, 2 laps to go here in the pass dash. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Well, this should be. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Cody Meadows taking the white flag here.
Oh, never mind. This is 2 to go. I'm sorry.
2 to go.
This is 2 to go. I'm sorry.
Double white flag.
Yeah, it's hard to tell with the no scoring.
Joey Robinson just set the fastest lap though.
And
he just beat Andrew May and Cody Meadows' lapses. Here's Meadows taking the white flag.
1 to go here in the dash. Meadows in control. As Neff's going to make a charge for it on the bottom.
Is he going to pull what Leisure did to him the last lap pass?
To the inside. Not going to have anything for him, though. And that's how it'll end. As Cody Meadows will start on pole for tonight's feature. Hang on just a second.
It's okay, Kelan. It's not like we have anywhere to be. Well, maybe some people do, but I don't. As we'll get all situated and ready to go for the feature event here from the virtual Bristol Motor Speedway on dirt. As admins finish up a couple things here, and we'd like to thank you guys for joining us here, and another great night of late model action from the Quicktime iRacing League. As here we go.
Feature time. We'll see what happens. And it'll be interesting to see what happens. The track has changed a lot since qualifying as we get ready for our starting lineup. On pole from Martinsville, Virginia, driving AOD Racing #1, it's the Mud Digger, Cody Meadows. And to his outside, it'll be Brady Neff in the 03 machine. Andrew May and Aiden Forster flip-flop places to start 3rd and 4th. Corbin and Thomas will roll off 5th and 6th, and then Aaron Barnacle 7th, Joey Robinson 8th.
Sean Leisure, last week's winner, roll off 9th. Cameron McCone 10th. Colin Shane there in the 11th spot. Brandon Stewart, Kyle Noel, Mason Coffey, Anthony Woodhull, Connor Jafari, Aiden Kirker, Caleb Nickel, Alex Miller, and Tyler No finishing out the field here as they'll get ready to line it up 4x4. Or more than 4x4, 4x5.
Yeah, 4x5 because 20 cars. Math moment.
I'm so used to saying the 4x4 for the sprint cars, you know?
Right, because we usually have 16 there. And, well, maybe we won't. Well, we're not going to do a 4-wide sweep. They forgot to announce it.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, whatever.
Forgive them.
It's okay.
We still got to amp everybody up for the feature event.
Come on, Joey. Come on, Joey. Should have had that. Oh, well.
It's okay. We'll get ready here for the main event from the Bristol Showdown. Cody Meadows on pole. He's already won one race this season. And to his outside, the guy who came up short last week by inches, Brady Neff.
Andrew May in third, Aiden Forster in fourth. Gonna see what can happen here tonight. And we're gonna get underway from the Bristol Showdown. Cody Meadows, Brady Neff leading us to the green. We're underway. The Bristol Showdown is green. Cody Meadows gonna take a loop down to the bottom. Gonna slide up in front of Brady Neff, take the spot away. As Andrew May and Brady Neff sit side by side, they're gonna battle it out. Andrew May trying to take a peek for the lead, something we've never heard in a late model before.
How about Thomas Casburn ripping the lip there on the outside, going 3 wide, and he just passed the 67 of Sean Leisure and Aiden Forster.
Almost 3 wide for the race lead back here as Casburn slides into fourth. Andrew May to the inside of Cody Meadows for the race lead here in the late models at Bristol. Brady Neff going to the top. Going to see if he has anything for Andrew May. May working the bottom side by side with Cody Meadows. These guys battling hard for the race lead, but Meadows getting the runs off the top that are good enough to hold the lead for now.
And we got some wrecking behind. Caution is out. Michael Corbin in trouble.
First caution of the day is from Michael Corbin. As we'll get a Dirt Track USA replay to see what happened back there.
I think he might have got a little bit of help there.
Yeah, Joey Robinson, the other driver involved, and I believe he's going to get a 1 out of 3 for this. You see Joey slide in there a little deep, got into Corbin. I think Corbin maybe could have took it a little bit lower, but that's not his job. He's supposed to just run his line. As they're going to go back green here, going to shorten the cautions because they're so long here at Bristol. So
That's okay.
Gonna get going here. Cody Meadows, Andrew May gonna lead us to the green. Andrew May was having a nice race with them, and that's what I hate about cautions is that they can totally offset your momentum that you have going because it's all in the leader's discretion now. It's not luck on the green. Meadows, you see, proving it right there, getting a nice jump. Left front came off the ground. Down the straightaway they go. Cody Meadows to the lead. Brady Neff, Andrew May battle it out for a second. Neff side by side with May. May gonna drive it off the top. Sean Leisure and Thomas Casburn. Casburn to the top, Leisure to the bottom. They battling it out hard now. Leisure to the inside and Neff for the third spot, trying to go back to back.
Connor Strafari, and I believe that was Colin Shane, had a moment there right in the middle of the pack as they'll drop to the rear after making their contact, and single file mostly for the most part here up front, but Sean Leisure trying to work in that bottom.
Leisure working that bottom end. It's kind of evenly distributed if you look through the field of guys going to the top, guys going to the bottom, and that makes the track slick out pretty evenly. As up front, Andrew May has been there with Cody Meadows on the inside this whole run, trying to make a move for the race lead and maybe get around him. That bottom looks a bit faster right now. Caution. As he led that last lap. As the caution comes out, he's going to get the lead.
Aaron Barnacle is on his roof.
Yeah, that's not good. The rookie was in trouble. Up and over. We'll get a Dirt Track USA replay of what happened right there, but how about that? Andrew May eking out Cody Meadows at the line, and that's how he's going to get the race lead.
They're 3 wide. You see the 66 up top there, and I don't know if it was just some tight racing or
yeah,
what
I think that
there.
was just looked like they got in positions they shouldn't have been in and wrecked them.
I feel like it's kind of hard to fault anybody there, but probably could.
Yeah. Looks like a racing incident for sure.
I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody who stuck it out here with us, made it through the long qualifying, and you're watching our main event here, and nice to see everybody tune in and watch these guys rip it, and including Glenn Bundren, our former admin in the series, and JJ. Saw JJ stop in here too, so shout out to those guys.
Love everybody coming out here tonight.
What about your mom, Kelan? Is she here tonight?
She's here somewhere. I don't know if she'll be in chat, but she's definitely watching, so thanks to her for supporting. As we're going to come back to the green here. Andrew May going to lead him to the green. First time he's ever led some laps here in a late model. He gets down to the bottom, going to slide up in front of Cody Meadows. Andrew May takes over the lead. He's trying to be the second guy in history to win in a sprint car and a late model in Quicktime. Got some work to do, though, as he starts to pull away from Meadows. Sean Leisure all over Brady Neff for the third spot. He's going to take a rip to the bottom. That bottom looking fast right now. Aiden Forster trying to get to the outside of Brady Neff, but Neff gets to the outside of Leisure for third. I think that bottom's kind of faster right now, but down the straights, that top lane just pulls.
Yeah, and I believe the corner before I saw May block, kind of throw a block there on Meadows as Meadows looked to the inside going into one last lap.
Yeah, he said, Meadows, you didn't take the bottom earlier. I'm not going to give it to you now. You messed up. That's your fault, as Leisure and Neff trade slide jobs here for the third spot. Leisure trying to get that close quarter, number 67, around the top of the 03, but Neff takes the third position back over. That's the advantage of being the car in front. As you see two little breakaways here. It's like tandem drafting at Dega, 1-2 gone, and 3-4 back in their own little wire right there.
And then you got Aiden Forrester all by himself, ripping the high side here as he rounds out the top 5, and there's a big battle, big cluster of cars right behind him there, including Tom Casburn and Mason Coffey.
Yeah, Coffey and Casburn having some nice runs. You see him trading blows back there. Yeah, McCone, he's trying to dice his way in. Aiden Kirker.
Yeah.
He's making his way through here. He's got some work to do, and he's got 20 laps to do it, so it's definitely not out of the picture to see Kirker trying to shake it up for the win here, but a lot of traffic to fight through in such a hard track to pass at. Track position's king here as Andrew May continues to lead. Cody Meadows now trying to get the exit and contest with them. Almost had a bit of contact there. Now Brady Neff sliding to the outside of Cody Meadows is for the second position. Oh, Meadows came up, squeezed him in the fence. And that's not going to make happy drivers right there. Meadows squeezed him up there with it, trying to defend that second position.
And
as
Leisure, too.
Yeah, Leisure's coming back. He's sitting second in points. He's trying to close in there, along with Andrew May, also second in points. Brady Neff, he's had a strong start to his season. Same with Cody Meadows. As that right there just sets Andrew May apart from the field. 20 laps to go.
Yeah, I was going to say, when Meadows was stuck behind May on the inside, was he going to run... what am I trying to say here? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm just,
Ugh.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what he was going to do, but I mean, he was there. It would just be so hard to, I think he might have tried to move him, but you see May looking for any grip in this racetrack. You see that slight strip of brown and the big black around here, and he's trying to get in there, get that car some speed as they're trying to work the bottom. What's so different about sprint cars and late models is sprint cars, you want to stay out of that slick. You want to find moisture in the racetrack, find speed where you can. But these late models, you shift to them, they don't have as much power, so they don't really handle the slick as bad as the sprint car does, as Cody Meadows starts to reel in Andrew May again. But they definitely do matter. You don't want to be in a slick, you want to find moisture, but it doesn't affect them as much as it would in a sprint car.
Yeah, it's really no changes inside your top 5 right now. So we'll kind of sort through your field here as you see Coffey and Woodhull side by side. That's for the 7th spot. Woodhull is going to send it in there with a slider and get past him as Kirker is still trying to work behind him. As you saw, that was Noel sideways.
Yeah, Kirker made up a couple spots right there. Woodhull and Coffey also getting slideways up there, battling it out. As Andrew May, he said he would be happy to finish these races. He's up here leading at Bristol. Imagine what this could do for him if he's able to finish this one off.
So we're going to roll through your field here. Andrew May first, Cody Meadows second, Brady Neff third, Sean Leisure fourth, and Forrester fifth, Thomas Casburn there in the 6th position, Anthony Woodhull 7th, Mason Coffey 8th, Aiden Kirker 9th, Cameron McCone rounding out your top 10.
Sitting in 11th is Kyle Noel. Tyler No sits in 12th. Colin Shane 13th. Brandon Stewart 14th. Caleb Nickel 15th. Connor Trafari 15th. Joey Robinson in 17th. And Alex Miller sitting in 18th, right in front of the leaders.
So you see the race leader there, Andrew May, start to come around. And just by looking at it, looks like May's extending that lead over the
slightly.
champ, Season 1 champ, Cody Meadows. 2 champions going head-to-head.
They evened each other's lap times pretty well last time. You see the old tape numbers down there trying to get out of the way. Yeah, they kind of evened each other's lap times out earlier. Brady Neff also pretty even with them. It's been fairly even through this pack, but that's what Bristol does, as Cody Meadows gained a 10th last time. It's just, it's so back and forth. It's so hard to make a pass. That's why track position at this track is so important more than some other tracks like Little Bull Rings we go to.
It's Brady Neff just trying to do everything he can to get around Cody Meadows here. You think his patience is eventually going to run out?
I think eventually it has to. I think if you want to make a shot at Andrew May for this win, it's got to run out now. You got to give something to Meadows, move him out of the way, try to get up there and make a move for this, or else you're just going to be stuck behind him, and that's how you'll concede this race. But I think he's starting to come to that consideration that Andrew May is running the same times that anybody else can, and I think May's had enough practice in the 305 sprint to kind of compare to a pro late model here at Bristol. So I think he's got it right now, but he's just got to hang on, maneuver through lap traffic well enough. And since he's a good sprint car guy, lap traffic should be no big deal.
Yeah, I feel like the back gap is big enough. Without a caution, I think it's hard for Meadows or either Neff to throw off Andrew May here.
May in control with 7 laps to go. Going to try to finish this one off. Lap car up in his way. Going to stay up against the fence. That's the 33 of Joey Robinson. May going to try to slide up in front of him. He'll get it successfully. Robinson going to stick with him, though. And now he'll get back around him as Cody Meadows and Brady Neff run second and third. Again, it's not the lap car's responsibility to get out of the way. It's about these drivers trying to get around them. So that's my only issue when people say lap cars need to move out of the way. That's not their job. Their job's to race their own race, and you got to kind of get around them the way you're supposed to as a driver, a fast driver. You should be able to get around them pretty easily. Ain't that right?
So you got the 2 champions here. 1-2, season 2 champion, first spot. Season 1 champion in the second spot. Andrew May and Cody Meadows.
You try to do anything you can to take the sprint car guys and have some different action, but then you go out here and you get stuff like this. Is there trouble? There's a flip on the backstretch right in front of the leaders.
Connor Trafari.
Trouble back there. And that shakes everything up. It's going to be 3 to go. Andrew May is going to have to defend, and Aiden Kirker has gotten all the way up to 6th. He's made a move. We're going to get a Dirt Track USA replay to see what happened here to Trafari.
Oh, I think this is gonna be a good battle here. Really good battles. Cut here. You see Trafari there. One car right below him, and
Stewart, yes.
Stewart
just pinned him up in the fence, flipped him up and over.
And I believe if we have time, maybe we can go get one more view of this.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
I want to give a quick shout out to these MFK guys running 1st, 5th, 6th, 7th. They're having a great race.
On board with your race leader, and you see the lap traffic right in front of him.
Oh, he's having a heart attack right there. Wow. Ooh, yeah, if I'm the leader right there and I see that in front of me, 3 laps to go, that's not the sight I want to see. They're going to come to a 3 to go restart. Going to have a great battle here between May, Meadows, Neff, Leisure. And we'll see what happens here. Going to be a single file restart under 10 to go.
I mean, I hate to jinx Andrew here, but I think the 1 and the 03, maybe in the 67 got a shot here to get back to him. I think a lot of fenders and bumping and banging is going to happen here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting with 3 to go to see if May can hang on. He's going to get to the jump immediately. He gaps himself away, and he's going to pull away from the 1 of Cody Meadows, try to distance himself. Going to come to 2 to go this time. Cody Meadows right there with him. Going to make the most out of these corners. Going to get right there to the corner of Andrew May. To the inside he goes. Going to bump May out of the way.
Not enough.
2 laps to go. It's going to be interesting to see what Meadows can do. He got there, but it wasn't enough. He's right there, going to make contact with him, and he turns him, and around goes Andrew May. Brady Neff and Cody Meadows now going to battle this one out for the lead as Meadows sends May around.
Yikes. That's all I got to say.
In Bristol.
And it's like you're watching 1990 NASCAR unfold here on the dirt.
Oh, and it's on the dirt at Bristol. Tempers are gonna be flaring after this one, Shane. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Gonna have some hot drivers after this one. Andrew May dominates this race. An incident late with Cody Meadows. It's gonna take him out of contention.
You saw Meadows just Give him the bumper there. I thought about it earlier. He was going to get impatient. He did.
He did. And Cody Meadows going to concede the lead and drop to the back after that incident right there with Andrew May. And he is hot on the radio right now as Brady Neff's going to lead him to the green. Sean Leisure in second. Wow, it's a repeat of last week. He's top two. Oh, and we thought last week was just going to be it. It's going to be part two tonight with those two. Aiden Forster, Aiden Kirker, Cameron McCone in the top five. Ooh, it's going to be fun here. It's going to be a one-lap shootout. Oh, Shane.
Can we have a repeat?
Can we? Can Leisure do exactly what he did last week and make a move for this win? We're gonna see what he can do. I think if it was 2 to go, maybe. I feel like 1 to go is just gonna be too big of an advantage for Neff. But that's just my prediction. We'll see what happens. One lap shootout from Bristol. Brady Neff gonna lead him to the green. He gets on the gas. Sean Leisure trying to get a nice jump to stick with him. Will we see a repeat of last week? Neff gonna get to the bottom of the racetrack. Leisure trying to do the same. Copycat him. Do whatever he can. Through 3 and 4. For the final time, Brady Neff is going to get redemption from Fairbury and get his first career win at Bristol. Neff gets it done. Sean Leisure picking up a second place finish. Aiden Forster finishing the podium. Aiden Kirker going to get the Dirtman Photography Hard Charger Award from 17th to 4th. He turned his race around at the end. And Aiden Kirker will get the Hard Charger Award. Brady Neff, first career win for that 03 machine. He said last week that was a lot of luck and he wouldn't be able to pick up another run like that. Well, some luck was on his side as Meadows and May got together late. Brady Neff gets the win.
You know, sometimes I wish this game was real. I'd like to see a couple drivers go out there. I'm not going to name names, but I know it definitely would happen, and I'd pay money to see that.
Yeah, I'd love this to be in real life. See May and Meadows. We saw action in Bristol over the weekend in NASCAR. They were all mad at each other. Kevin Harvick, Chase Elliott screwing each other out of wins, and now we're seeing it here tonight. You talk about tempers flaring. We're going to see it tonight. I know these two, they're not going to be happy with each other, as that was incredible. Brady Neff picking up his first career win, going to get it done, and he's going to park it in the Advantage Sprinting Victory Lane. And we're going to get a word with him, tonight's race winner. Hey, Brady, it's Kelan in the booth. You got a copy?
What's going on?
How's that feel, buddy? First career win, redemption from last week when Sean Leisure got you by a nose, and now I thought we might have a repeat of last week with you two out here battling it out for the win, and you got the better end of the stick today. How's this one feel, bud?
This feels amazing, and I kind of had a little bit of a PTSD moment in the lead last couple laps with Sean right behind me, but it feels amazing finally getting that win after battling all night.
Yeah, awesome stuff, man. I know May, he dominated tonight, but then the dominoes kind of just fell your way in the last 5 laps. It was kind of a miracle. I know us in the booth, me and Shane, we were talking about that last restart. Leisure, Neff, what were we going to see? It was going to be pretty interesting, and you showed that you're here to stay. I know you told me last week that you wouldn't have anything for him, but you stood yourself up tonight, picked up that win. I know that's awesome for you. Take us through your race. How'd you get it?
At the dash, I thought that I was going to race and maybe get a pole shot in the feature, but that didn't end up going the way I wanted to. So then I was just cruising around third, maybe up second, fourth, around there, and then I'm not trying to talk down on somebody, but that was some of the dirtiest racing I've seen by someone that I've watched Cody Meadows race today. I'd have a run on him, and he'd slam his car down over my nose. I'm pretty sure you guys saw it the one time when he slammed me and him into the wall, and I let off so I wouldn't take out the entire field. And then at the end, it's just unacceptable to see someone drive through Andrew like that after he gets a run like that and having an amazing day like that.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. You definitely, you yourself, though, you put together a great race, picked up the win. You got anybody you want to thank for tonight, bud?
I'd like to thank my sponsor, AC Customs. Again, like last week, put me in the car that'll make it go fast. And I'd also like to thank Andrew for racing clean the entire race and not doing anything dirty, and also Sean. Just amazing guys around me that be able to put me in this position.
Awesome. Well, congratulations tonight, Brady. Great win, and we look forward to seeing you next week as you're starting to make your case as a contender in this points battle.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Brady Neff, tonight's race winner, as Shane's going to get word with tonight's second place finisher, Sean Leisure.
Sean Leisure, this is Shane DiMantova in the booth. Got us?
What's up?
All right, man. I thought we were going to have a little duel like last week as you and Neffer finished 1-2 here. And how about that? You ran basically in the fourth spot all race long. Another great night for you.
Yeah, and it's definitely a good thing to keep this going between me and Neff. I've had a blast racing him, and when you came back to the other chat, when he was on this interview, you asked if I had PTSD from what happened last week. So, I mean, it's nice to see him get the win this week, though.
All right. Field is all set, or not the field, you guys at least are set one apiece in both duels. But yeah, a great race for you as ran the heats well, like I said, and here you are. You're going to put yourself in a really good point spot here, and did your mind ever cross for going to the championship? And here you are.
You know, it's always a possibility. It's something that I'm not necessarily aiming for. I'm just out here to have fun. But I mean, if that's a side effect of having fun, then I'll take it, definitely.
And I know you do this, say at least something similar with kind of like your street stock type car on dirt here. And do you think that translates at all?
Oh, as in the real life into a sim racing, or
Yeah.
Well, I suppose, especially with these cars, it's actually very similar, surprisingly. But I mean, overall, well, for the most part, you can't really compare. It's way too different experience. But I can say in the other way around, iRacing into real life, iRacing does indeed give you some preparation for what the real world may be like. But just being on an actual track in the car, feeling the car, it's an experience like no other.
All right, Sean. Anybody you want to thank here for another great performance?
Man, of course, I gotta thank everyone who supports me week in, week out. Gotta thank the sponsors, TBG2, Magic Cobra Motorsports, LNU Transportation, and I'm just glad I came out here and do what I need to do and just finish up front.
All right, buddy. It's a pleasure to talk to you once again. Hopefully we can do it again next week and, I don't know, make it a date or something. No, I'm just kidding. Second place here tonight. Go ahead.
I'm single and ready to mingle, man. We'll see.
Oh, Lord. Oh, in the booth.
All right.
We're like Tinder up here.
Sean Leeser, thank you for joining us, and congrats on another great finish.
Thank you.
As Kelan, you're going to bring in one of our MFK drivers here, the 20 of Aiden Forrester.
Hey, Aiden's Kelan in the booth. You got us.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, we were talking earlier today. Joseph Costello, Flagman predicts. He was like, I think Forster's going to get up there and finish himself on a podium. You did a nice job tonight doing that yourself. And how's this one feel? Put together a solid run. You finished well in the dash and finished right where you started.
Yeah, it's a big confidence boost because after those last two races with the bad luck, it was looking kind of gnarly for the future. But going into what's our next race? Because
I got it pulled up here. Eldora.
Yeah, what? Well, yeah, Eldora. Yeah, oh, yeah, that's gonna be a good one. I'm excited for this. I was hoping to get a good finish here leading into Eldora because I've been practicing there. So hopefully momentum can keep going and the good luck, So.
Yeah, you got momentum going into the Dirt Track USA Dream. Of course, that's going to be a great race. $20 on the line. Going to see what you can do there. And you feel like that's a track that can benefit you. I feel like Bristol, it's kind of similar in a way as far as you can take the corners and how fast it is. I know there's more banking here, so you definitely can hold your foot in it more. But I feel like that's two fairly similar tracks that you can take in there and account for. How you feel about that?
Yeah, they're pretty similar. I feel like Eldora can move around a little bit more late in the race and race each other a little bit better. But actually, Bristol surprised me. I mean, there was two lines there at the end. People were making the top work, the bottom, middle. It was a good race.
Yeah, well, great race tonight, Aiden. You got anybody you want to thank for putting together this top three performance?
Yeah, I'd like to thank MFK, Speed Lab, Dirt Track USA, Dirt Heathen Racing Apparel, Elite Performances, and everyone that supports the team.
Awesome. Well, congratulations tonight, Aiden. Look forward to seeing you next week at the Dream. Oop, well, okay.
Let's
We're
bring
gonna
in.
get word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
we're
want
gonna
to
get word
talk
for-
to him? No.
We can both talk to him. How about
Yeah,
that?
Yeah.
All right. And tonight's Dirtman Photography Hard Charge Award winner tonight from late models to sprint cars. Check out Dirtman Photography for some of the best dirt track shots from dirt tracks around the country. That's Dirtman Photography. Check them out on Instagram. Aiden Kirker is killing in the booth. You got us.
Hey, bud.
How about that? We were
Hey.
messing with you about how you didn't have the teeth on your car. Thought that was bad luck a little bit earlier in the broadcast. You go out
Teeth.
there and you put together a hard charging performance. How's this one feel?
It feels pretty good. Obviously we had just the unfortunate incident in the heat race. Just kind of got wiped out and set us back. But we rallied in the heat race, or not in the heat race, the B main. Thanks to Andrew and Cam being freaking awesome spotters, getting me through that wreck. It was like the dirt days of Thunder. Getting through there and just trying to race our way through up the. Sorry, I haven't done an interview in a while. English is not my strong suit.
No, we love you though.
Yeah, thanks, guys. But no, we just had to cut our way through the field. I guess the teeth are gonna have to go on the car next week.
Yeah,
but,
I think so. Because next week's the dream, $20. I gotta.
Oh yeah, we got teeth on the car.
Can't be making any friends.
No, I mean we didn't make any friends today. But we just had to capitalize on some wrecks, and we just had to claw our way, or I guess you could say gnaw our way through the field. I don't know. I'm trying to make teeth jokes.
Bite your way. I don't know.
Bite, yeah.
Bite, chew,
Da-
jaws, jaws theme.
Yeah. We just had to cut our way through the field, and Cam and I worked our way through together. He'd get in front, pass some guys, then I got in front and we passed some guys, and then we were just kind of clawing our way up there to the end, and got really messy at the end. Honestly, pretty cheap what Cody did to Andrew. That's not really cool, but it is what it is. Congratulations to, I think it is Brady Neff. Yeah, Brady Neff on the win. I know he barely lost one last week, and good for him. Really happy to see him get the win. Really kind of disappointed that our night started off with getting wrecked at our heat, and then really unfortunate that our MFK teammate couldn't get the win that he deserved. But it's okay. Karma comes back to you. But we'll see how it all plays out next week, and hopefully we can get an MFK guy in victory lane, because we're just a bunch of sprint car guys trying to figure out these late models, and I think we're doing a pretty fair job of doing it, because we got hard charger and a couple podiums here and there, and what should have been a race win tonight out of the 31 team. But it's okay. We'll get them next week in the dream, and hopefully we'll put teeth on all the cars then, so we'll all be chopping up the competition.
Chomping up. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's gonna be
There
like,
we go.
gonna be. Yeah, one of y'all needs to run a Jaws car next week. Y'all need to be a little shark.
Yeah, a
That'd be
little
fun.
shark.
Little shark.
Like those little shark onesies. They get,
Right,
like, those-
right.
Let's get those
You can-
kids.
that'll be your fire suit.
That's my fire
Oh,
suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be all
That'd be
caked
fun.
in dirt after.
We'll play Baby Shark when you're out there.
Oh yeah, your qualifying run.
My
Baby
walkout
shark,
song.
do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, we should have done driver intros today. Imagine what that would have been like.
We would have been
Wow.
copyrighted.
Yeah.
Well,
What would you come out
copyright-free
to?
songs.
What kind of song would you come out to, Keelan?
Me?
I know I'm not the commentator, I'm the driver, but I'm gonna grab the
I gotta-
microphone and I'm gonna interview both of you. What song would you guys come out to?
I gotta go with Louisiana Saturday Night. That's gotta be something you turn up to when you go out there. Louisiana. Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
What about you,
I-
Shane?
I don't. That's a good question. Maybe a little Brass Monkey.
Brass.
What now?
Brass
A
Monkey. Beastie Boys. Maybe. Theme from New York, New York. Frank Sinatra.
You're from
Me?
New York?
No. I was gonna say, James, since when are you from New York?
I don't know. You kind of put me on the spot, man. Maybe
there
a
a
little
Ohio-
George
is there an
Michael
Ohio
Careless
song?
Whisper.
confused of where he's from. Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
a little
confused where he's
George
from.
Michael Careless Whisper.
Yeah.
You got anything you want to ask him, Shane?
No.
No. Okay. Sorry.
I had the
Sorry.
teeth. That's all I
These
gotta say.
interviews are always just the most entertaining. Like, I don't know, all the people watching at home, if you are entertained, I'm sorry. I just don't.
I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. We're
I have
trying.
the personality of a brick, and I try to give you all I can in these interviews.
Did I already ask you who you got to thank?
No, he
Okay.
didn't.
Well, do that.
All right, gotcha. Oh man, I want to thank all the league, or all the league, all the league.
All the league.
Every single one of you.
I got all y'all leagues over here. I gotta thank y'all. I love y'all today. Thank you for putting on the show tonight. Car is really fast. Thank you.
Where'd you get that from?
What do you mean? Where'd I get that from?
That accent, bro. You just brought it
Oh,
out
you
of
mean?
nowhere.
Dude, I can talk like a Southerner, like the best. I don't care that I'm from New York. I'm from upstate New York, which means that I'm country. I am
Right.
the country New York. I'm not the city New York where Joe's
Like
there.
Joe.
Yeah, Joe and his Legends
The
car.
city slicker.
It's a car, Joe, not a car. Car. Legends car. Hey, Aiden, how are you doing today? You good? You did really good with your car. Your car was really fast. Can you put heat on your car? Okay, now I'm mixing the southern and the city.
Yeah, you're gonna summon Joe in here, and he's gonna have some
This
words
is
for you.
full upstate New York. I am both a hipster and
Can we pull the
I don't know.
flagman in?
yeah. Let's
get
pull the plug, man.
Let's get the. Hey Joe,
Yeah,
say car.
car. Oh,
Dang
wait.
it! No.
Ka.
Hold on,
Ka.
Aiden, give me a sentence. Aiden, give me a sentence.
Oh no, this is a Boston thing. I was gonna say, take your car, park it at the highway.
That's
Alright,
Boston.
Yeah, it's Boston.
They don't even have cars in New York City.
Hey,
Yeah,
shut
they
up!
walk.
Shut up!
Like, where'd he go?
He got offended.
Back in here.
No, I gotta,
We've lost this. We've lost all control.
I gotta set this up. Hi, I'm Joseph Costello. I'm driving the number 60 Legends car from Staten Island, New York. My Legends car is very fast, but it's been sitting on fucking jacks all day. Oh, I
Hey,
should.
whoa,
Whoa.
We're live. We're live.
The kids, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Yeah,
Get him out of here.
I
Yeah.
didn't even think of that. I'm so used to his New York City mouth that
Yeah.
like it's true that if you see a a New York cityer on the street, they just have FU painted on their foreheads.
Yeah.
That's basically.
terrible.
I'm sorry to all the people that live in the city, but I mean it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, like you guys are your own breed.
Yeah.
All right, I should probably thank who I want to thank.
Yeah. We need to get you out of here. We got
Yeah,
some
get
hot
outta
drivers
here.
in the waiting room because they're.
Yeah, I guess everyone's mad at each other. That's the teeth noise. That's the 39 eating up the field next week.
Oh, you heard it here first?
I'm kidding. I suck at Eldora. I'll go Quicktime and I'll be finishing last in the B main.
Gotta try
alright.
your best.
Oh no, I wanted King's. All right, Jesus, Aiden. All right, focus. I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, I want to thank the league, not the leagues, all them leagues out there. Want to thank MFK Speed.
Good
I
lord.
want to
We're
thank.
gonna be here for the next day.
I want to thank Allergy Medicine for not working. I want to thank MFK Speed Lab. I want to thank Curry Excavating, Dirt Track USA, Dirt Heath and Racing Apparel, the Battery Boys. Did I say EPI?
No.
Elite Performance Industries, Mav TV, Iceman Design. Hey, that's me. Shane DiMantova Designs because Shane's in here. Kelan Belsha Designs. That's coming soon once we
okay. Yeah.
teach Kelan. I want to thank you guys for broadcasting this absolute professional race until 2 to go, and then this insanely stupid interview that I think we are all losing blame. Want to thank my family, my mom, my dad, my grandmother, my sister, my future brother-in-law, my cousin Ryan, his wife Jess, anybody else in my family that supports me. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting you. Just like, yeah, I love you guys. I want to thank my girlfriend Emma for her support. She somehow supports this silly little video game. But I mean, thank you. I love you. Thank you.
Video game.
Oh, sorry. Simulator. Simulate. It's a game. No matter how many times someone says it's a simulator, it's a
Won't say
freaking
it on a
video game.
broadcast. All right.
Sorry, it's a video game. And did I thank you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna thank you guys
Okay.
again.
Well, you got to get out.
I do have to get out. See you guys.
Yeah, okay.
I gotta
Bye.
catch a flight.
It's like
back
that
to New
one
York.
brother-in-law. He just
Bye.
wants to get out.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye.
That was Kirker.
That was the
Okay.
longest interview ever.
Yeah, that's probably a record.
All right, let's bring in.
Kirker's always fun to talk to.
Let's bring in the 14th place finisher.
Oh, yeah, we got our 14th place finisher tonight, Andrew May. Andrew, you got us?
Yeah, I do.
Well, you had a good run till 2 to go, so take us through your race and take us through those last couple laps and what's going through your head right now.
Well, in the heat race, that was freaking awesome, wasn't it? But
that was
listen,
cool.
I had a cheat code that nobody else had, and that's Aiden Kirker. You know, he was like, just run the bottom. He's like, hit the bottom, and he was like, I was watching him in that feature. He's like, just do this. He's like, I promise you'll win. I was like, all right, man. So I gave it a shot. We got around Cody, and then led. I don't know how many laps, probably at least 25 laps there, and I felt really good. You know, we had a really long green flag run, and I just kept getting more confident as we went, and then those guys flipped over in front of me, and I was like, yo, holy, you know, clinched up a little bit, but came to the restart, and I got a good restart. Kind of missed it a little bit in 1 and 2. Cody came back up, and we went down 3 and 4, went back into 1 and 2, and you know, I understand, like, if you're gonna tap me, you know, to let me know you're there. You know, you know, I'm not opposed to that. You know, I feel like he did that a couple times there, and but I mean, he just drove right through me. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than that, but it is what it is. You know, that's the best I've ever ran in a late model. You know, I probably should have won that, but I guess we're on to Eldora.
Well, see what you can do at Eldora. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, that was. There'll be less respect given to the one car from now on, from fender cars to open wheel cars. So, hey, but
Well.
if we're gonna drive through each other, we're gonna drive through each other. So, you know, give and take, right?
Thanks for joining us, Andrew. Look forward to seeing you at
Absolutely.
Eldora next week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello.
Yeah.
sorry. Did you have more to say?
I was gonna say hopefully, and thanks for streaming,
Oh,
guys.
yes,
I
sir.
didn't know you're gonna shut the mic off on me
Thanks.
there.
Okay. That was Andrew May, 14th place finisher. Now we're going to get a word with our 15th place finisher, Cody Meadows. Hey, Cody, it's Kelan in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir.
Well, we heard Andrew's side of the story. Take us through your race today and in those last couple laps.
Going to everything. I had a clean race, got a good couple good starts. Walked away with a trophy win, I believe. Had a good car. I was running high most of the night, and then I seen Andrew got the good run earlier in the race, so I just started to follow in behind him. We got that long run. He kept pulling. I had the 03 behind me. Props to him. Great racing. But so coming to the last few laps, I got the caution of a lifetime, and I knew I was finding something somewhere, but it's just executing it. And on the restart, the first lap, I remember getting a good run on the bottom. And maybe even ended up dooring Andrew a bit, and I followed back in behind him. But coming on the next lap, we're in the slick. I gave it gas. I realized I was coming in close to him. And then I went to bump him, and when I did, I seen his back end go up in the air, and you can watch every freaking camera on me. I lifted as soon as I realized he was getting too squirrely. And it was just a big cluster, and there was nothing I could do about it. So apparently I'm the most talentless driver right now, and I don't see it. I mean, this happens in racing. I got a penalty that I think was over the top, to be honest. But I mean, Andrew could say I ran through him. I mean, it is what it looks like. But you can look at every camera on me. I lifted when I realized that he was getting off the track. So, if there's respect to give, I'm sorry if I lost it from his perspective. But I mean, I tried my best not to turn him.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight, Cody, and hopefully we can see you next week at Eldora.
Yeah, but it is what it is, and I tried apologizing, but he ain't gonna hear it. It's it happens, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us tonight, Cody.
Later, boys.
Cody Meadows, Andrew May, two guys who are not happy with each other. I feel like we've had everything tonight, Shane. We've had tempers flaring. We've had great racing. We've had last lap shootouts. We've had it. When you think about Bristol, that's what I think about Bristol. I think guys getting mad at each other, and it's going to happen. I mean, we had hard racing tonight. I wouldn't say. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really seen the replay in full yet. Haven't listened to every angle I could, but I'm not going to be the first to judge right now. I know it looks bad on Meadows, and I know Meadows, he's going to defend himself till he can. May, he's going to defend himself till he can. But these guys, they put on a heck of a show tonight, and regardless of whose side you're on after that last couple races, it was pretty incredible. It was awesome.
Wait, were we on the oval, like the asphalt, or the dirt here? No,
That's
I'm just
something.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well,
Yeah.
we might as well have been on the oval tonight. I mean, you talk about Bristol, Thunder Valley. It's going to be the most. I don't even know how to describe it. It was incredible what we had tonight. We had a great race. I'm super pleased with this. We had tempers flaring. When you think of Bristol, I think this race sums up Bristol in its entirety.
100%. Great battles all night long, and I think this is honestly the best race we've seen so far, at least in the late model series here. We got guys battling three wide and 2 wide all over the field here, and regardless, had a great race and great finish, I thought.
Yeah, and we had people going into today talking about how this race is going to be hectic. It's the Talladega of late models, and I think they proved that tonight. This was a super speedway race. It was chaotic. It was bumping and banging. Good hard racing. That's what I loved most about it. We had a lot of fun tonight, Shane. I had a lot of fun. I think this is going to go down as one of the better races we've seen in the history of this league. It was awesome.
I agree too, and we had the stream work tonight, and I'm not complaining. I know there might be a couple guys complaining about what happened out there on the racetrack, but up here from viewers,
You're going to have
it's a good race.
angry drivers, angry fans, and angry everybody. People are going to be mad at each other. Admin's going to have a lot to deal with tonight. It was fun. As we inch closer to next week, I'm going to go ahead and close it out here, Shane.
Yeah,
So
go ahead. It's starting to get a little late.
it is. People got to go to bed. Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah.
Start of the weekend. Well, thank you guys for sticking it out with us tonight. It's 11 o'clock on the East Coast, and if you are still here in this YouTube chat, if you're watching at home, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Next week, we head to Eldora for the Dream at Eldora, sponsored by Dirt Track USA. $20 to win next Thursday night, September the 30th, and it'll be a great race to see what happens there. That'll be sponsored by Dirt Track USA. This country runs on dirt. Check out Dirt Track USA on Instagram for some of the best dirt racing content out there. And congratulations to Brady Neff for his first career win in the Quicktime iRacing League, sponsored by Advantage Printing. Printing signs, mail design, Advantage Direct, and Printing. I'm Kelan Belsha, joined by my friend Shane DiMantova. Thank you guys for joining us tonight, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week at the Dream. Thanks for joining us from Bristol.